Atlantia River, Atlantia Vince, Atlantia Victor. My dear friends, this video is made for the wonderful guys at Baltic Servers, which is a firm, a very good firm, located in Lithuania, I believe. And they have a strong Atlantean spirit, not to say Russian spirit. And they asked me to explain to them how I am going to use my servers, rented from their servers, of course, my horse, and what I am going to do with them. And it is a matter of choice. I can either pay $10,000 at Amazon Web Services or Google or Azure at Microsoft, which is a very complete service, but unfortunately it is very expensive and you can make things very rapidly. For instance, I can make a new Red Hat Enterprise server. They pay for everything, so I don't have to pay $50 or $1,500 per year, depending on my support level, technical support level at Red Hat. And everything is integrated. They pay for your license at Azure, and you have the server, and you pay $0.80 per hour for the Red Hat, which equals to about $1,000 per year. And you also pay €900 or something like that for an 8 cores, 16 gigabytes of memory machine. But on the other hand, at other firms like Hetzner, they work only from 8 to 5. They are a German firm, but you only have to pay $200 or €200 per month, and the month of January is free. For 128 gigabytes of memory of RAM and 12 threads, 6 cores, 12 threads machine. But on the other hand, at Azure, at Hetzner, they have a monthly contract. At Azure, you have an hourly contract, so you can renounce, delete the server anytime you want. You can provision many machines, because in the Microsoft world you need to have a server, a Windows server for your FTP server, another server for your name server. And if you have 4 name servers, you need to have 4 name servers. Another server for the Apart server, another server for the Lightspeed server, another server for the for Musica Space and Democrația Atlanta.org and Democrația Virtuală.com and Atlantia Online and IHL Datacom and IHL Space and Musica Space and yes, for the FTP. And for another server for my mail server, of course, and maybe for my SSH or SSL sites, other servers. So I will end up in the Microsoft world having 100 servers for the same job that a Linux server does it perfectly in cPanel. So at Baltic Servers, I want to create now a GPU server. Unfortunately, they let me know that they no longer have the AMD cards, and I am absolutely an AMD fan. They no longer have the 390X and 380X video cards. They only have an NVIDIA 750 Ti, a very weak video card. So I don't like this anymore, because I'm planning to play games. Rather than paying $3,000 per month at AWS for a GGX 3D machine with a professional Tesla K520 video card, but they don't ask any explanations there. They don't say, well, our GPU machines are not made for gaming, they are made for work, and so on and so forth. They let me work, and then they let me play if I have the money. Yes, also at Hetzner, which is a German firm, I have to write essays. I have to compose long essays and explain every time that I need a new IP address, what it is for. And every time I need a new server, what it is for. And every time I need a storage box, what it is for. Yes, okay. So at Azure and Microsoft Azure, I don't have to explain, but they cost a lot, But you can add a new 1 terabyte SSD very easily. So I can provision an NV GPU machine. Why do I need a GPU machine if I'm going to use Linux? Perhaps I should explain this to you. Well, because I like to play with my server. I like to install with yum install server with GUI, or graphical user interface. There is a special package which is called server with GUI, yes, or with GUI, and this package allows you to run on a cPanel provisioned machine an interface. Why the hell do I need the interface? Because on my home computer I only have 256 gigabytes on an SSD, you see, and I like to use Windows, but I don't like other people to spy on me, so I like to also to be able to use and if I have a Windows machine in which I'm playing, of course I like to have a good video card to play. But also a good video card is required for the 3D interface or even for the 2D interface, also in Linux, in CentOS or in Red Hat, because also in Red Hat Enterprise you can install with yum install this server with GUI, and I have to extend my special thanks to the Linux creator Linus Torvalds for this very good thing. So, my dear friends at Baltic servers, I want to test your service. I see that you have a 2 weeks limit in which I can pay for you, but unfortunately I don't have the money now. I will have the money after the date of 5th. Like I have explained to Pavlos and to the other guy. I think his name was Jack or something like that, maybe something a little bit more Eastern. Yes, so I will have the money. I have led my country called Romania for 22 years, and the special services are going to pay me for my work. I am 38 years and 8 days old now. I was born on 16th of January 1979 when the Great Revolution in Iran succeeded. But I am an Orthodox Christian, you see. I am not Islamic, you see. I am also the Tsar of Russia. I am from the Romanov family. I have 5 children. Okay. My dear friends, I will be very grateful to you if you can let me use your wonderful servers for a day or two to see if they satisfy me, because I need to use SSH keys. Why do I need to use SSH keys? Because many people try to break into my sites. The purpose of my sites is to promote virtual democracy in the world. Virtual democracy is a political system where people can vote on virtualdemocracy.org with minus between virtual and democracy, and they can propose laws. And Atlantia.online is a site where I explain everything in English and also in Romanian language, because I'm a Romanian and I live in Cluj, Romania. I have the democrațiavirtuală.com and democrațiaatlanta.org, and I also have a store where I sell computers and software located at ihl.com and with minus between ihl and data, and ihl.space, which is the actual store. And I also have a lot of music and videos on musica.space or musica.space. And I also have a lot of photograph on eWorld site, e-world.site, you see? So I'm a good guy. You can give me what I require. Goodbye.